This is everything you need to know about files on ILN. Here on my dashboard on the home page, I have a dashboard called Files Demo, and I added two components here. They're the My Cloud component and the Cloud Feed component. To add components, you would just click on this menu, click on Add Component, and you could see two components. Simply filter out for cloud. You can see the My Cloud and the Cloud Feed component. They're grayed out because I already added them. But these are the two that you would add to see the different cloud feed. Now, the cloud feed is basically all of the files that have been uploaded from the people you follow. So your network. So you can see here, there's images. This looks like mostly images, but there could be video here. There could be documents, anything you need to see what those are. If I want to see more about this, I could click on this, which shows me the tags tied to this file. You can see this one has a few separate tags. Then I could also like the file if I want to, or I could click on a file and see more details on the file. If the user allows me, I could even download the file. I could share it, or I could even comment on it. Back to the home page, the other part of this is the My Cloud component. Now, My Cloud component are my files. This is everything that I've uploaded here. You can see that it shows me all of my files, but it also has ways to filter out the files. I could change the view over here to see different views of the file, depending on what I'm looking for. And I also have these little buttons up here that allows me to create more files or upload more files. So one thing I could do on the web is immediately take a picture. Immediately it uploads the file to my cloud. I could record a video. Hello, I am recording a demo right now. I could play it back. Hello, I am recording a demo right now. And then if I like what I see, I could save it. It's going to process my video and encode it so that it shows up for any device, and once that's there, I could see my video. The other thing I could do is upload a new file from my device. So when I click on upload, you can see it gives me a few different options here before I choose the file. First of all, it's defaulted to private. That means only I could see it, but I could also make the file public. I could come here and I could tag the file different things. And I could also go here to more options, which allows me to give the files names and descriptions. Now when I'm ready to upload the files, I just click on Choose Files, and then I could select a file, or I could even Control click on Windows or Command click on Mac to select multiple files. Let's just imagine I wanted these two files. I'll click on Open, and as you can see, it uploaded those two files. It tagged each of the files the tags that I gave it. It gave them both the same file name. If I wanted to, I could edit the file and change the file name. I could change the description. I could make it public or private. If I wanted to change the privacy, I could click on the little eye icon right here and change that to private so that nobody else could see it. And it also has the same other actions of liking. I could click on the file and comment on it. I could share the file with others. Now, the other option up here is really cool, which is the AI Generate. So when I click on AI Generate, it brings me that same upload dialog that we've seen before, but the difference is this tab is immediately selected by default. So I'm going to generate an AI generated image, and I'll say a dog flying in the clouds with the moon in the background. By default, the file is public. If you don't want it to be public, you could change it to private. Just to let you know, public means that the entire world could see it. I'm going to keep it public. This uses AI points. It shows me I have 150 points, and this will use 2 points to generate this image. So I'll click on Generate. Okay, so there's my dog flying in the clouds with the moon in the background. Great. Okay, now, if you don't have these components on your dashboard, regardless of where you're at inside of the ILN website, you have this little widget down here in your navigation which shows you how much storage you have and the ability to upgrade your account and to upload. you can see I'm using a small portion of my 25 gigabytes free storage that has been allocated to me. If I wanted more storage, I could simply click on upgrade, and I could purchase one of the plans either monthly or yearly to upgrade my storage account. Once I click on this icon right here, which allows me to upload, you can see it brings up that same upload dialog as it did before. I could upload, I could click on AI generate, or I could even embed files from other networks. We won't go over embed in this video, but maybe we'll do some other time. The other thing I want to show you is that when you're uploading a file, after you choose all of your different options, the name and the tags that you want to give it, here's another way you could upload a file. Instead of clicking on the button to choose file, and I have a Windows Explorer to a folder where I have different files on, I could click on the files I want, and I could just drag and drop right onto here, and it'll upload those files immediately. So as you can see, it really makes it simple to upload all of these different files to your account. If I don't want a file anymore, I could just click on the menu and click on delete. Okay, now, if I want to see files from other people that I'm following, for example, I'm here following Scott. I'll click on Scott to go to his profile, and you can see on his profile, he has a few tabs up here, his dashboard, his entries, and his files. I'll click on files, and I can see all of the different files that Scott has. Of course, these are only the files that he either made public or explicitly gave me access to by sharing. The other thing I could do is I could click on the menu in one of his files, and I could click on generate. Now what this will do is this will allow me to generate an AI image based on this original image. I'll keep it public and I'll say generate. So it's not exactly what I want, but you could keep on trying and try different things. You can see even if I don't change the prompt and I click on generate again, it's going to generate for me another image. That's a little more like it. So what the AI system did is look at the original image and try to generate something similar to the original image based on my prompt. Play around with this and experiment. You'll get different results. I could see that in my cloud, my AI generated images are there. I'll click on one of these images and I could see the details, including the fact that it was generated from this specific image. If I wanted to, I could go and see the original image that the file was generated from. If I go back, I could still have all the different options for this, like commenting on the file, I could like it, I could download it, or I could share it. Now, if I click on share, which you'll see in various places when you're viewing files, you have these different options. You can copy the link to the file, which allows you to share it externally, and that'll link directly to this page. You could share with specific contacts. So I could go ahead and say, I want to click on share it with these people and say, hey, check this file out. Click on share. You could copy the direct image address. Now this will just allow you to embed the image into an external network by using that direct image address. And I could choose the different sizes I want the image to render out to. So for example, if I just wanted a small thumbnail on it, I could click on this one, which is a 120 by 20 thumbnail, and I'll copy that. And you see if I paste this into another window, it shows me that same image except as a thumbnail. The final option for sharing is to get the embed code. This will allow me to embed this full page of this file into another website by embedding this code inside of the web page. Okay, so if I'm at my home page, I could see I added my components here. But what if I didn't have these components here? What if I was on another dashboard? Well, that's okay, because in the navigation, you have a button here for Cloud Feed. And that, when you go into the Cloud Feed, it shows you all of the different feed from the people you're following. You can click on any one of the files, comment on them, like them, see if they were generated from another file using AI. The other cool thing is you could click on any of the tags. For example, this one's AI generated, And that'll show you all of the files that are tagged as AI generated throughout the entire network, even from people I'm not following. That is, of course, if I have permission to view the file. Up here on the upper right, I could say, you know what, I just want to see my files that are tagged as AI generated. I could click on that, and then it will filter out to just show my files. Back to the cloud feed, I also have a tab up here to see just my cloud. When I click on my cloud, I'm only seeing my files that I've specifically uploaded. I could do the same thing as taking pictures, recording video, or uploading or generating files. I could filter the files based on privacy, the type of document, and when the data was created on. Also, I could do filters based on name of the file or the tag of the file. So, for example, AI generated will not only bring me files that were generated as AI, but also tagged as AI generated. In the cloud feed, if you click on the navigation arrow down, I can see the image feed, and this is basically the cloud feed, but just showing me images. This is a cool way to just look at all the images that were uploaded from the people you follow, or the AI generated images from the people you follow, or your own images by clicking on mine images. Now this filters us out to show just my images. Finally, you have the video feed. And same thing, you have videos from all of the people in your network. You could click on any of these videos, or you could click on my videos, which will just show your videos. There's also more you could do as far as interacting with others in the network and the things you create. For example, all of your entries. Now if I click on create an entry, and I'm going to create an entry here. I'm creating a journal entry. Of course, you could click on the icon and create other type of entries like notes and goals and diaries. I'm just going to create a journal entry, and in this journal entry I'll say, if you see this little icon to the bottom right over here, I'm allowed to add any image or file. If I click on that, it brings up my cloud. I could find any image I want. I could also filter them. I could still take pictures and upload more files if I wanted to, or I could just simply click on a file and that'll attach it to this entry. I could keep on doing that and add as many files as I want to this entry. If I wanted to, I could even create a new file using AI. If I like this file, I'll click on this check mark to select that image, and it'll add it to my entry. Once I click on Add Entry, it has all the files attached to this specific entry. I could click on the file, which will bring me to those file details, where I could comment, like, share, do whatever thing I need with the file. The other places you could use files is in chats. So if I click on one of my chats, next to the chat box, I have this little attachment icon. And also, that brings up the different files that I've created in my cloud. So I could click on one of the cloud files, and I can hit enter to send that file in my chat. Or, which will upload it to the chat. Now, if I go back to my home page to see my cloud, I could see that the files that I just added are appearing inside of my cloud. If I click on the cloud feed, navigation, and then click on the My Cloud tab, I could also see those two files there that I just uploaded. Despite the fact that I uploaded and created these files in entries or in chats, they still show up in my cloud where I could use them for other entries. So for example, I could create another entry, I could attach a file, and this file I added in a chat, but here I could also add it to my entry. I could click on the file, and again, see all the details of that file. So that is everything you need to know about files in ILN.